Hello, so we'll see how to fill a report, how to then dispatch the report from waiting list. So once the report is accessioned by the accessioning team, the sample is then given to the lab team for processing that sample and filling the report. So we'll see what are the different statuses the test goes through during this process. So first, before the sample is received, the test remains in test sample not collected status, and it is shown in the waiting list like this in yellow color. So it's shown as not collected, the sample is not yet received. Because the sample is not received, you can't fill the report, so you have to receive the sample first and then start the processing. Once the sample is received, it goes into incomplete status. Okay, so it looks something like this where the report is incomplete. So you'll see that the report is incomplete, means the test, nothing is done, only the sample is received, yet to process this test. Okay, so it will remain in incomplete status until the values are filled. Okay, now when the values are filled by the machine, okay, through interfacing, then the status of the report will become partially complete. So when the status of the report becomes partially complete, it looks something like this, partially completed. And if I open this test, I'll see that the values are already filled. Okay, and the A signifies that the report has been filled automatically. If you see another report, you see that there is a M against the value. Okay, that means this value has been filled manually. If value shows A against it, it means that report has been filled automatically by the machine through interfacing, and M indicates it is manually filled. Even if I try to change this and make this different, it will change A to M. Okay, so you can track automatically that which parameters have been filled automatically by the machine and manually by the technician or whoever is there in the lab. Now once the report is filled and everything looks okay, the technician can save the result. Okay, so once the result is saved, the status of the report becomes completed. Okay, if I go back, you'll see that the status of the report becomes completed, which is green in color. Okay, so it is now in complete status. Okay, so incomplete to partially complete is machine interfacing, results ready. Partially complete to complete is saving the result. Now when the result is saved, I can then open the report and sign the report. I enter the passkey and save and sign. When I save and sign, the status of the report becomes signed. Okay, that means that the report is now ready to dispatch. So if you see, the status of the report will become from completed to signed. If the report has been signed from the doctor app, it will show as approved, but we will see the doctor login in a separate video. If you approve the report using doctor login, you will not require a passkey to sign the report. The preview button will change to review button, and if I open the PDF from here using the review button, you will see that the report has now been signed. Okay, and you can then print the report if you want from here, or you can print it with letterhead. This is how you can print the report. You can also use the review all button to print all the reports together in one go. Okay, so all the reports will be printed together, and if you want the report to be printed without page break, okay, or without any page break in between, then you can select no page break option. And if you want to print only selective reports, you can use the selective review to select the reports which you want to print at that time. Once the report is printed, and then you can submit the report. So once the report is ready, I can then submit the report. Once I submit the report will be going away from the waiting list, so it will no longer be remaining in the waiting list, and it will move to the archive section. Okay, so there it will remain in the archives. There's no time limit, so it will remain in archives forever. Also, one more thing happens when you submit the report, the patient will get notified on SMS, on email, and even on WhatsApp that you can track using the read status on in archives. So once the report is submitted, the notification is sent to the patient. Once the report is submitted, it will go to dispatch status. If we search the report you can see the report status is dispatch. Okay, so that is the regular flow of reports. Now there are certain other flows which we can check, that is about redo report. Suppose if I'm doing a test and I find that the report values don't seem correct, see the value of if fasting blood sugar seems a little off, and you want to redo the test with the same sample, then what you can do is you can click this option of redo report. So suppose the result exceeds linearity and you want to do the test again on the same sample, so you'll find that there will be two entries created. One is the report redone, which is result is exceeding a linearity, and then there is another one which is created over here, which you can fill again. Okay, blood sugar fast, the patient will be notified over the new value, but the lab will have both the redone as well as the new value. If the patient says he doesn't want to do the report and you want to cancel the test, you can cancel the test directly from the waiting list. From here you can say that dismiss report and give the reason. Suppose it's a wrong selection by the registration team, I want to cancel, you can cancel the report. So once it is dismissed, it will be also removed from the bill. Okay, so these are the statuses in through which the test goes through while filling the report.